Hey guys, Jessica Damu here with another G.I. Joe review, and today I'm reviewing Courtney CoverGirl Krieger from the Rise of Cobra movie. It's a very cool G.I. Joe, and probably my favorite G.I. Joe toy line so far. Really loved the first movie, and most of all the figures that came from it. Well, let's get her open and check it out. Okay, so now we got CoverGirl out of her package. You can see her here. This also came with a cool G.I. Joe toy poster and collector's guide, so to speak. Pretty neat. I really loved the standardized style of uniforms on these G.I. Joes. Here, by comparison, we have Scarlett, whose head sculpt was pretty far off from the actual girl that played her, but you can see that CoverGirl actually did alright on the head sculpt. And I have a picture of her here. You can see there. So, it looks a lot like the actress from the movie. Really, really good head sculpt. Really nice. She's pretty. Special weapons expert Courtney CoverGirl Krieger is a military assistant to General Clayton Hawk Abernathy. Using her commando training, she fearlessly faces the ruthless forces that attack the G.I. Joe pit headquarters. Also known as dying in battle. Actually, she didn't even die in battle. Zartan stabs her through the chest as she's getting General to sign something. It's kind of sad. I think she's the first G.I. Joe to actually die in the movie. Actually, well, G.I. Joe with a name. Kind of sad. Sorry if I ruined it for you. Either way, she's an amazing looking figure. The blue camo is awesome. This pistol is really cool. She actually had two of those, but as I was opening it, the other one became airborne and decided to go after adventure elsewhere, away from us. Standard G.I. Joe rifle for this movie. Scarlett also had that rifle. The G.I. Joes from this line had that rifle. Got this cool stand, says CoverGirl. You can see there's lots of detail on the stand. Really like it. We have one of the G.I. Joe laptops. Got a little G.I. Joe logo on there. We have this cool logo for G.I. Joe in the movie. You take a black Sharpie or black paint marker and paint that screen black. It looks a lot better. Comes with this really cool missile launcher. In retrospect, these are kind of cheesy in some ways. Also, this looks like it should fit into something, but you don't get anything for it to fit into. So it doesn't really have a way to fire it or anything to stick it in. But it's still very cool nonetheless. Oh, look, handle. Cool. Alright, the world makes sense again. And while these are ridiculous, they shoot really, really well. You can see that. The missiles fire really well. Strong springs in there. Which, you know, that was always a lot of fun as a kid, was shooting the G.I. Joes with missile launchers. It's one of the things that made G.I. Joe so cool. So she has great flexibility. Pretty much your standard flexibility for this toy line of the 25th anniversary and up. So I got a piece of sticky tack stuck in my hand. Double jointed knees, ankle joint that spins, arms have great flexibility, elbow joints. Has a little bit of reverse movement, wrists. The head is a little bit limited by the hair, but you can force it. She's just very cool. Got this joint up here in the chest. It's a very flexible G.I. Joe, ready for lots of poses, and, you know, hopefully for you, she won't die by a surprise attack by Zartan. She's a very cool figure, and I really like her sculpt, I like her pose. It would have been nice if there would have been more female G.I. Joes for this, this particular lineup. We had Scarlett, and we had CoverGirl, and later we had the girl has black and gray hair. I can't remember her at the moment, her name. But she was kind of special release for this uniform. There's also a desert version of this uniform for a few select figures. Either way, very, very cool. And I plan on using this figure in my stop-motion animation series, Gundam Father of Peace, for which this whole background is a movie set for. It's a cafeteria. Well, I hope you enjoyed the G.I. Joe review. Make sure to like, favorite, and subscribe as I post a new toy review nearly every day. And check out my eBay store. There's a link down below in the more info area. We've got all kinds of cool toys there. See you guys tomorrow.